There, I'm Desiree from Epic Dance Complex, and so I wanted to try out doing a live here on our YouTube channel. And the topic I wanted to just sort of touch on today is nerves for before performances. So I just wanted to give a few tips. I know that if you have a new little one who's going on stage for the first time, nerves can be a really big thing, and there's really great ways to address that and make them feel more comfortable. We just came off of our last competition of the season, and some of our little primaries had their first time on stage for a competition. And so we had to address some of these feelings that they were having. So, first thing that I like to do is talk to them about what it is to be nervous. A lot of times, if you ask them what it means to be nervous, they'll say it's being scared, which is a perfectly acceptable definition, but I like to reframe it in a more positive way. I like to tell them that the nerves that they're feeling are not because of being scared. They're actually because this is something that's really important to them, and they're excited, and their body is telling them that. I don't ever try and tell them that the nerves are going to go away or not to feel nervous. Experience that, feel it. There's a lot of ways that they can feel comfort. A lot of the nerves come from the anticipation and the unknown. So as soon as they arrive at the competition and they see their friends and their classmates, they're going to start to feel a little bit more calm. They see their teacher, they're going to start to settle in. Those nerves will still be there, but it's a great way for them to sort of settle in and find their familiarity. And allow them to feel those feelings. Don't shut them out and say not to be nervous. It is a different experience, especially if they haven't been on stage before. You don't want to take away that feeling that they have, but let's figure out a way that they can harness it in a positive way. One of the ways that we use to help them deal with that feeling is addressing some of their concerns and questions. A lot of the nerves that they're feeling when they go into a performance or a competition situation are because it's unfamiliar. They're used to coming to the studio and doing their class and being in the same environment and just following the same routine. And now you're taking that routine and you're kind of throwing it to the side, and you're putting them into a theater, into a different setting with all these other people around, and they're not going to know how to react. So talk to them. Say, what are you concerned about? Ask them questions. See what they're feeling. I like to ask them, like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? What will happen if you go on stage and something doesn't go right? And of course, it's not a big deal. Let them know it's okay if they make a mistake. This is a learning experience. And lower your expectations and lower their own expectations. Make sure that they understand it's about fun, especially if they're brand new to going on stage, no matter what their age, but especially with those little ones. Really, really let them settle in and let them know your expectations are just for them to have fun and go out there and learn something new. And then the last thing is to use some of your more experienced dancers as a resource. So as a teacher or a parent, you telling your child about your experiences being nervous or having to deal with nerves might not ring us the same way as it would if it's someone closer to their age. I can tell the children all I want that I was always nervous, but I'm an adult and they're little kids and they're not going to relate in the same way. Instead, I brought in one of my older students and I asked her, "Are you still nervous when you go on stage?" And she said to the little ones, "Yes." I asked her, "What's the worst thing that can happen?" "You forget your dance, something goes wrong, something does." "What happens after that? What happens when you come off stage?" "You get a big hug. It's not the end of the world." She still has those nerves at 13, and that those little 5-year-olds understood. And so using them as a resource to sort of calm the little ones and explain to them that it still happens to them no matter how many times they've been on stage is a really, really excellent way to sort of bridge that gap and allow them to feel like they're not alone in this feeling. It's going to be there forever. There's never an occasion in the of approximately 14 years that I was dancing in competitions that I didn't ever feel some sort of nerves. All we're doing is we're taking that excitement, we're taking that feeling, and we're harnessing it in a positive way. So we're explaining to them that they're excited and they're really, really ready. And this is just their excitement building. So as long as you can kind of change the feeling and the mentality around nerves and be feeling nervous, your kids are going to go on stage and perform it to the best of their ability. Let them feel the feelings and let them express the feelings. because that's how they get it out and that's how they move past it. So these are just a few little tips that we have that we've used for our new competition dancers. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more lives and get some interaction with people and actually like give you some time to let you know when we're coming on. But hopefully that this will help you get your kids ready for any competitions or recitals or performances they have, to feel those nerves, figure out a way to address them, use your resources, and let your dancers just dance as well as they can and grow and learn from the experience. So we hope these tips help you, and we'll see you again another time. Have a great day.